Hello friends, I'm Nathan Obert. Today we are going to do a video on the Sony A7 and how to live stream to a computer. And to be very specific, so you know if this is a video for you, what we are going to do is we're going to plug a cable into the camera, plug it into a laptop, and then show you how the laptop will use the camera as a webcam for video conferencing software or live streaming to like social media or whatever you can think of where the computer wants like a webcam and you don't want to use, you know, this kind of crappy built-in camera. Instead, you want to use your super fancy A7IV. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Nathan Obert. We have another YouTube channel, Corgily. That's our vlogging channel that is much bigger than this channel. And if you want to know about our lifestyle and how we travel around the United States, go check out that other channel. But if you want to know about technology and you want to dumb that down, then keep on watching, and we will make more videos that hopefully are beginner-friendly tutorials, essentially. So anyway, let's get started. So first off, you need a Sony A7IV camera, or one of the other Sonys that they have on their humongous list that will have similar instructions, but I'm going to show you on the A7IV. The next thing you need is you need a laptop. The laptop specifically needs to be like up to date, and it needs to be either a MacBook running Mac OS or an IBM PC, you know, running Windows. Those are the only choices, either Windows or Mac. You cannot use a Chromebook. You cannot use an iPad. You can't use an Android tablet. You can't use anything other than those two things for the way that we're going to do it today. The other thing you're going to need is a cable. And the cable that you need is not a really kind of hard to find cable. It's actually a very easy to find cable. You probably already have the cable. If you don't, you can easily run out to like Walmart or Best Buy or wherever and get this cable that you need. The cable that you specifically need needs to be USB-C, which is what the port is on the side of the camera, and then the other side needs to be the USB port for your computer. So if you have like a new computer, it will be a USB-C to USB-C cable, and then if you have an old computer, it will be a USB-C to USB-A cable. And so I'll just like kind of show you this little flat thing right here. It's humongous. That's a USB-A. Obviously, it looks like a lot of people just call them like USB cables. Then the USB-C is this much smaller one. So anyway, you need the cable, and then you can get going. And keep in mind, camera placement, if you're going to run out and buy cable, kind of figure out where you want to put the camera, like on a tripod or how you're going to do it, and where the computer's going to sit, because you might need like a really long cable. So get the right length cable for what you're doing. The first step is to download the software from Sony for the Sony camera. The software is called the Imaging Edge Webcam, and it is available at this website. I will put the link in the description below, and also I'll put the link like in the comments, so it's very easy to find. support.d-imaging.sony.co.jp app webcam en download. If you're super paranoid about this, you can just go to Google and type in Imaging Edge Webcam Sony, and I'm sure it'll probably find this website. So anyway, you go to Sony's website and you download the drivers, and as you can see here, it says that it only supports Windows and it only supports Mac OS. Then you scroll down a little bit, and they have a list of all the different cameras. So to find out which camera you have, if you look on the bottom of the camera between the tripod mount and the battery, there should be a little sticker, and on that little sticker it should say the which camera it is that you're using. The ILCE A7IV is a 7 Mark IV, and the M stands for Mark. So anyway, so you click off the camera that you have. This part is not super important. If you click off the wrong one, I don't think it really matters. All that it does is it makes it so the download button below lights up. So then you just download the software. I've already downloaded it to save some time. And then once the software is downloaded, you just install it. It's that easy. So on Windows, basically you double click on it, and then there will be like a next button, and then another next button, and then another next button. On Mac OS, it's basically the same thing. You just hit continue multiple times in a row. And it installs. In both cases, it wants you to restart. So we'll restart the computer real quick, and then we will show you how it works with a restart. Now that the laptop is rebooted, the next step is to open up Photo Booth. And Photo Booth is just what we're going to use to test the camera with. And immediately you're going to see that it's going to go to the camera that it's built into the Mac. And we are just going to go up to camera and then just select Sony Camera, Imaging Edge. And this is the drivers that we just installed. The next step is to plug in the camera. So you have your USB cable that you purchased, and we just plug it in. Now, immediately on the A7IV, you're going to have a bunch of options that pop up. You want to pick Live Stream USB Streaming, and then you just push the button, and then it'll ask you about a warning that you need to dismiss if you want. And now you can see we are actually shooting off this Sony camera, and it is using the settings from the camera to film. And depending on which lens you have, you can obviously zoom and change the aperture, the shutter speed, and set up all the fancy bokeh and everything, whatever you want to do. But this is how you live stream on a MacBook. Now let's kind of jump over real quick and see if we can do the same thing on a PC. So on Windows, you install the software and do the reboot the same exact way. Next. Then you plug your camera in. On the PC, you pick PC remote, remote shoot. On the Mac, you pick live stream. And then after enough beeping, you'll see down here that it sees the camera. So now we're going to just open the camera app real quick on Windows, just as an example. And you're going to see that you're going to see your face, but the camera on mine doesn't work. You push the little button in the upper right corner if you have Windows, and finally it'll come up with an imaging edge. And now we are shooting on the Sony A7 live streaming. That's all you have to do to get it working. And now that it is a camera in Windows, you can use it for Microsoft Teams or Skype or WebEx or whatever you decide that you want to do, or YouTube, whatever, because it is now a camera in Windows, and you can fully use your Sony A7IV as a live streaming camera. So that's the video. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. That would be just awesome to try to maybe boost this channel up a little bit. And if you want to know about our life, go to the other channel, and we will post more helpful videos. So thank you, and see you guys around.